This channel is made possible by viewers like you. My viewers, subscribers, and patrons greatly help to keep this channel going. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all of you. Please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. And if you'd like to go the extra mile, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you'll get access to what I'm working on, previews of upcoming content, and even early videos, along with other tier options for those that are interested. Thank you, and now on to the video. Night Dive Studios has really become a reliable and awesome studio to look to as a means to play older titles on modern tech, along with contributing to a means for gaming preservation, where many of us gamers want to always be able to go back to an old favorite again. Sometimes that game may not run as well, or have issues depending on several reasons. Or if you're a console player, being able to play these games now could mean being exposed to titles that you didn't even know about. And Night Dive always manages to deliver on providing that high quality on old favorites, especially when it comes to first-person shooters. They did great work with Turok 1 and 2, so I guess it was only a matter of time until they were able to do a proper remaster of the third entry. Based on what I've played so far, I think they brought the same expected level of quality. This is one Turok entry that I have never played, so I was going into Turok 3 completely blind, and based on what I've played so far, I do really like it, and it is very fun. Story-wise, I think there are some questionable decisions made at the start, but as far as the gameplay is concerned, this title fits like a glove. And the best way to describe these remasters is that in many cases, they feel like how we remember the titles were from our past, when now they usually play a lot better and have more control options. For example, Turok 3 plays great on an Xbox controller. The chapters are separated into different sections and parts that sort of act like their own checkpoints for the levels themselves. This helps to contribute to the quick pacing. On top of this, new fun and situations are thrown in at a good rate. For example, in one area you might be dodging some lasers or subway cars, and then satisfying shooting is thrown in all around. Turok 3 does seem very linear in its approach, and this is fun to go from situation to situation, but there are parts where the game stops you from going in a direction that is begging to be explored. Like I mentioned before, the shooting is satisfying whether you're using your bow or one of your many guns. The gore and dismemberment is very enjoyable. Something I found interesting is that at the start you choose between two different characters. As a first timer, this is pretty cool, and I honestly want to see how things are different on a second playthrough.
Warning, collision in 1 minute.
Overall, it seems like Turok 3 is a faithful remaster, warts and all. This is really good considering that the game is still really fun to play, and presents the game in its original form with better performance and control options. One thing I found odd with all of the Turok remasters is Night Dive's refusal to include any of the multiplayer options. I remember playing some of the prior games with my friends. I never played 3, but from my understanding, 3 had bots as well, greatly increasing the replay value. Considering the options that Night Dive tends to put into their other remasters, the omission of the multiplayer for the Turok titles is consistently disappointing. I really do wonder what the reason is for this. At the same time, the campaign is still really good fun, and it's great to jump into and enjoy some good old school shooting. I really like it so far. Let me know if you'd like me to make more Turok videos. Have you played the Turok 3 remaster? If so, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below. If you're interested in being notified of new videos, please hit the subscribe button and bell. And if you would like to support the channel and get early access to content, please check out my Patreon. All of the links will be at the end of this video and within the description. And thank you very much for watching.